my God, how embarrassing. Embarrassing.
It is my 2-year anniversary at AFTERBUZZ, and I wouldn't spend it anywhere else but here, and I brought a friend. Next.
You're tuning into the destination for TV superfan discussion, AFTERBUZZ TV. And now, let the buzz begin.
There's our music. It was like 10 seconds of instrumental perfection. Hi, welcome to the GH Report, the General Hospital After Show here at AFTERBUZZ TV. I'm your host, James Lott Jr., and I'm so glad you're joining us today because I have a good show for you today. We got some fun. We're going to do
Unlike
things
our
just
usual
crazy.
Sunday.
You know, I'm just tired normally. But we're going to have a good time today. We're going to have a good time. Joining me, of course, is my co-host, my frenemy, Frank Moran.
Hey, everybody, you can follow me on Twitter at HappyGoJackie. Look at, oh, wow, I'll take those applause. I'll take those.
Now, you see him sitting next to him. Wait, does he really need an introduction?
Yeah.
I'll just do it anyway. You know her as Nina. She is the bomb. And actually, you know what's funny is I'm interviewing Eric Braeden tomorrow. He mentioned you in his book.
I know, I read it.
Yes, mentioned in his book. Ladies and gentlemen, my buddy, Michelle Stafford. Hello.
Thank you.
So that's funny. So I'm interviewing him tomorrow here at AFTERBUZZ TV at 2 o'clock, and his book came out called I'll Be Damned.
Fantastic.
And he mentioned, because he's like talking about people he liked to work with. And when I interviewed him last time, he said he liked you.
Oh yeah,
He did.
we're pals. He always keeps in touch with me. We text here and there. He's a really good guy.
But you see, okay, here's something
Really
juicy.
good guy.
Here's a piece of juicy tidbit. You have to
Ooh,
read the book, of course. There's something he has a chapter on a former co-star trying to get rid of him on the show. And you're mentioned in it because you said he said such nice thing about you and your daughter. He's like, I was with Michelle, her lovely daughter. And,
adorable.
Yeah, adorable. He said adorable. So she remembers. She remembers.
Adorable.
So I thought it was kind of cool that he was mentioning how because he loves kids. I know he loves his grandchildren. He loves kids. So it's kind of cool he mentioned you in that story. But it was like a cute part of the story.
It was very cute.
Did he reach out to you a while ago and says, Michelle, I'm going to include you in my book. Is that okay?
That's a good question. Did he say anything? No.
No.
Well,
I should get money for being mentioned.
being mentioned. We love Eric Braeden, by the way.
Discuss that with him tomorrow.
I was
Bring
going to
it up.
say,
Bring
I
it
talked
up.
to Michelle Stafford. He'll
royalties.
probably start laughing. I love Eric.
If
He's
you want
great.
to just leave a bill for James, he can pass it along.
Right,
to Eric.
exactly. Right, invoice, an
I certainly
invoice.
will. I certainly will.
Well, thanks for coming back, girl. It's been a while.
My
We're
pleasure.
happy to have
I
you
love
back.
you guys. I was
Yes.
saying that I'm your Alec Baldwin.
You are.
Yes.
I'm your Christopher Walken.
She has been on more
If you
times than
guys
anybody
know
else.
that SNL
Yes.
reference.
Yes, you've been on more times than anybody else. I think you beat Robert Palmer Watkins now at this point.
My goodness.
Suck it, Robert.
Yeah.
I was sucking Robert. At all. And I just want to thank you guys very much from the bottom of my heart that you watch the show, that you tweet us during the week, that you come faithfully in here live every week, that you watch the views afterwards. When I created the show a year and a half ago, I had no idea what was going to happen, and I'm so glad that you guys have received it so well. And I want to thank all the guests that have come on, including Michelle, but everybody's come on from GH. I want to thank the PR people at GH who've been so wonderful to me. The former Barbara Roy and the new folks that are there now, they've been really great to me. It's been such an honor. And Frank and Lacretia and Ladine, who used to be here, I mean, you guys are great.
You don't have to say that, James.
I mean, I thought I'd throw it in for a second to see, be polite. No, I love you guys. I found you guys. I love you guys. So I'm very happy about that. And of course, follow us on GH Report on Facebook. Do that. So first, I'm just going to just throw it out there. We're going to go right to your storyline this week because I was heartbroken this week with you and Maxie.
Oh, yeah, right?
I couldn't believe that. I was like, no, you guys can't, like, I mean, you could tell. I mean, how hard was that for you? Because you played with Kirsten for so long now at this point.
Yeah.
Your character on the show.
Well, we like playing that. We like but she was bummed. She was. And I'm like, she's going to hire you back, of course. She'll hire you back. I mean, it's ridiculous. Of course she's going to hire her back.
Because you said as your character on the show, you go, you taught me about fashion. You always keep me up to date with stuff. Like, she really did teach you kind of the business. I love it.
Totally. And funny behind the scenes.
Ooh, tell us.
When we were rehearsing that scene, I don't know if you recall, but I get up from my desk really quick and I run around. I'm like, no, wait.
Yeah, you did, yeah.
So when we rehearsed, I got up really quick and my shoe, I slipped and I literally fell right on my face.
Oh my God.
And I fell right on my face. And it was like the most, because I just ran really quick and the shoes were not scuffed, right?
Okay.
I fell right on my ass.
Oh my God.
And, but during rehearsal is usually my best take. I really had to hold back the tears because I I was truly like affected.
You could tell. You was in the scene. You could
by
tell.
it. I was truly affected that I'm gonna lose. Wow, I'm gonna lose my friend over this.
Yeah.
And my cohort.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, it was a bummer,
Yeah.
but I'm sure she'll hire her back.
Yes, how could you not?
It's Crimson. It can't be Crimson without Maxie.
I know.
It's kind of weird.
I
But
agree.
I thought it was realistic that you guys would have. I was waiting for a moment where you guys would have.
Of course, it's so realistic.
Right.
But I
Because-
thought they had that nice moment though, where you and Maxie kind of like, all right, we'll reach this kind of agreement that we'll agree to disagree, but we'll still be working together. And then it's like, all right, that's great. And then so quickly it turned like, nope, all right, we're
You're
done.
fired.
We didn't have a chance to live in
and
that
then
moment.
she called Lulu to come.
Yeah.
And I think that Nina's only upset because Charlotte is so upset by it. So
Yeah. That little actress is good.
she's great. Scarlett is
Scarlett,
her name.
yeah, Scarlett,
Imagine
yes.
that. Like, that's just Charlotte Scarlett.
I know.
And so if you're saying rambling on,
Yeah.
you say Scarlett a lot of
God.
times accidentally. But yeah, she's a great girl.
Well, okay, because first of all, Michelle's always real and always honest, and so we
okay.
know we can always ask you.
Oh,
You're always honest and real. We can always ask questions.
I like that. I have that
You
reputation.
do. And I want to ask you, because there has been some concern because Nina always wanted a child herself.
Right.
So I've seen people say, well, how could she keep the baby, how could she keep this kid from Lulu? Any response to kind of that?
I actually do feel strongly about that. And I asked to tweak a scene that you guys will probably see in about 3 weeks that we shot. But I asked to tweak it because, and they did.
Okay.
They did.
Okay.
I said, there's, without giving away story,
right.
I said, Nina would have to have empathy for Lulu because Nina having a baby completely taken from
Yes.
her, right?
Yes.
And Lulu had the same thing.
Yes.
So it's unrealistic. I'm like, if you guys want to really create a real woman here, because I know that they don't want to write crazy Nina.
Right.
So, or they don't want to write, villainous Nina, or Nina can make the wrong decisions and appear like wrong and mean, but she would be doing it for the right reasons in her head, right? And that's fine, but she would have to have some sort of empathy for Lulu. There's like a bond.
That's what everybody's saying. They're like, well, she knows what this is like. Like
What?
that Nina knows what this is like. That you would feel that they haven't seen it yet. I think for me,
that's the good that's a good
Right.
conflict.
Right.
Is that she's in love with Valentine, and she truly is in love with Valentine.
I believe it.
And she loves this little girl, and Lulu, she does feel is being indignant, and like, why not have shared custody? It's not that big a deal. She doesn't feel that Valentine is a murderer.
Right.
Nina doesn't feel, or she doesn't want to see it, right? But I did ask to tweak a scene.
Oh, good.
What I do like about your
You'll
relationship
see.
though with Nina and Valentine though is just like, while Valentine may not be upfront directly with Nina, if something does get brought up, he will be forthcoming with
Yes.
everything, which I do
Well,
like that.
it's seemingly forthcoming. I mean, who knows?
Well,
Maybe
true.
he's right?
Yes.
I mean, that's like the thing. Maybe he's just a really good liar.
Oh,
and
I hope not.
And he has his ducks in a row. I know, I hope not too. Because, I mean, when he tells you the story,
Right.
I just, as an audience member, you'd be like, oh, you would hate him then.
Yes.
Wait a second, I liked you, and now you were
Yes.
lying the whole time. So, I don't know, but Nina believes him.
Yes.
And Nina clearly digs the murderers. She is super hot. I mean, she's just not hot for bad boys. She
you gotta go.
wants a murderer. He has to kill.
Oh my God.
Because I had issues just the way Valentine was brought on the show, where he killed Nicholas, and it was
Yeah.
so hard to feel like you should be able to root for him as
Oh,
he was
yeah.
doing everything else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I felt that your scenes, as well as Charlotte's,
Yes.
have done a lot about giving you a sense of empathy towards.
agree.
Empathy toward him. Yeah, and what would be so cool, and I think that people have talked about this, is if he and Nicholas actually worked out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In
I think
some
so.
way, for what purpose though?
Yeah, I don't know.
I know.
Yeah, I know.
I know.
Because I want to piggyback off what Frank said a couple weeks ago when the scenes where you found out he was a hunchback and that stuff. Amazing scenes. First of all, more Finola Hughes and you in a scene together. Like, that scene was so...
Oh, with me and
oh,
Finn.
my God. It was so good.
Thanks.
When you actually saw on the computer, you saw what he looked like. And just the way you looked and how you felt all this empathy for him and how you felt this kind of disdain for Anna a little bit because you felt like she was the one who, like, kind of shunned him. And the way you guys... The scene was so good.
I know. I want more Finola scenes.
Oh, God. Yes,
Right?
So much more Finola scenes.
Oh, my God. Somebody posted on Twitter today, and I hope they're watching, all of our Pacific Palisades episodes. Oh, my God. And I looked at one of them. There's the same with me and Finn. Oh, my God.
That's a long time ago, folks.
Oh, my God. It was a long time ago.
Yeah.
I was just like, look at that itty-bitty baby. Itty-bitty. Oh, my gosh.
Now, wait, how long have you been in the business, like, total at this point?
Like 105 years.
Don't look a day over 100.
Thank
3,
you.
104.
Skin Nation. Skin Nation.
That's right.
SkinNation.com. We have a sale right now, by the way. Okay.
Oh, you are? Good. Oh, yeah, tell them.
Yeah, until the end of the night. So go SkinNation.com, 20% off of 2 products. For
Good
your
stuff.
lover. For your lover.
Well, that's right, because Valentine's Day's coming up.
So they had to pull up, keep us in one window, pull up the other one, do a little shopping while you're listening.
You can do both. You can totally do both.
Absolutely.
That's I think it's a good idea. But yeah, your scenes, like I was saying with him, it really sold us on Valentine, just because now we're seeing him through your eyes. As an audience member going, oh, okay, we're seeing him through Nina's eyes and how wide-eyed Nina is.
Yeah.
Because you still play her with this, like, you lost 20 years kind of thing still.
You know, I don't really mean to, but I think that the way that I approach it is like she just loves love.
Yeah.
She just wants so badly to be in love, like we all do.
Yeah.
We all do.
Yeah.
And she hasn't had enough time living to be jaded yet. Mm-hmm. You know?
True.
She hasn't had that
that's
time.
True. That's true.
So she's just really, now I'm in love with you. And she truly is in love with him.
I believe it. I think so.
Yeah.
You can,
So when James Patrick Stewart first came on for his first run, and
We
you have
love
your
him.
one night stand, and then he goes, wait, how did producers at that time say, like, oh, Valentine's going to go away for a little while, but don't worry, in several months he's going to come back. We're going to try to put you guys together as a couple?
I don't know. I really don't.
Or did they just come to you after he'd already left and said, you know what, he's coming back and we want you guys to be a real couple?
Shoot.
Good question.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, I know the one thing I do know is that they didn't expect Nina and Valentine to how do I say this? Not for being so great together. I mean, I'm not gonna say that.
Yes.
Like, what an ass I'd be.
But you guys were.
But the not the chemistry, but the dynamics are interesting. I think they're very intrigued by the coupling. I know that they love him. I know they love him.
He's the bomb. Oh,
yeah, he's really good.
So the powers that be like some James Patrick Stewart.
Yeah,
Okay,
they do.
good.
That's my feeling.
Okay.
That's my feeling that they really like him. And also that character has legs. That character, it's a Cassadine. There's so much to do with that,
I agree.
right? Don't you think?
Yeah.
I totally agree
From
with
watching
that.
the show historically, I
Yes.
mean, there's like Jeannie Francis. There's more for Jeannie Francis to do.
Nancy Lee Grahn.
Nancy Lee Grahn,
all the cast
and
members,
all of them.
yeah.
And you know, that's the history of the show. I mean,
Yeah.
that's when I was watching
Yes.
after school.
Me too.
every day.
Me too, girl. Me too. Oh my God.
Right?
No, I agree with you. He is a good Cassadine character.
He's a good Cassadine character.
I agree. I totally agree with that
Yeah.
completely.
Yeah.
How do you feel about him?
Yeah, no, I do enjoy. It was just like the frustration I had when he was first introduced. That I felt
Yeah.
like it was just I wanted to have another Cassadine on the canvas, and
Right.
that's cool. But since you came in such, at least to our
Yeah.
appearances, and who knows what they'll do
As a bad guy, like
yeah,
Yeah.
deliberately murdering Nicholas, and you feel
Right.
like, man, it's just really tough to really get behind this guy.
Yeah, I
First.
can understand that.
Yeah.
I can understand that. Yeah.
It's like he came on so cartoonishly bad guy.
But
Yeah.
I think that he's super hot, and chicks
Yes, they
Yeah,
do.
that's-
Yep.
chicks
There you
will
go.
forgive so many things.
That's true.
I mean, just our chick audience too.
The
They'll
folks
give
in
a lot.
here are
what do they say?
overwhelmingly
Overwhelmingly.
love you guys together.
Really?
James'
Thank
perfection.
you.
Pairing
James'
Michelle and
perfection.
James is the best choice James made in a long
That
time.
is so nice. Thank you.
Michelle, of course I'm going to ask this. Michelle, which is your favorite pairing? Franco or Nina and Valentine?
I like them.
They're so different.
I
The
like them
pairings are so
both.
different. Yeah, I'm sure you like them both. They're so
You
different.
know, I know some actors really sort of gun for a coupling. I don't, and I'm just sort of like,
Yeah.
hey, the time that I had doing the Nina Franco stuff was really fun. Like
It was,
I
yeah.
had a great time doing that. And I had heard that some people thought like we were isolated from the show, and yeah, we were, but I just had a really fun time.
Yeah, with Roger.
I did. I had so much fun with him, and I really loved it, and I really love this. Like I just love to act. I mean, I don't want to sound like a Girl Scout, like I just love everyone. I love, or like, but I really do. I mean, I think that Gene and Shelley are very interesting and creative, and I think that they write very, and I loved Ron, but God, do I sound so politically
You do? Like Michelle Stafford.
Covering all your bases. I got it.
Well, boo. Michelle's like, boo.
Everybody's great, guys.
I know, it's like, come on, Michelle.
I did.
But you did like him. I know you did.
I did, and but Gene and Shelley they write very character driven.
I see that.
You know, they really do, and there are plot things, and you know, but I think that they love their job, and they're very creative, and I think that they're great broads.
There's folks in here who want more you and Maura West scenes.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, I hope so too.
Yeah.
I hope so too.
Because I think if they bring back Nicholas,
Maura.
And then Ava, Nina, the whole thing it totally work in there.
Yeah, there's legs.
The scenes with you and Curtis, where they're doing where you were having Curtis kind of sending him out on a mission to find.
Yeah, you and Donnell Turner, my man. I saw that scene you guys had. I was like, oh, you got all excited for a second in that scene.
And that was a relationship that's kind of, at least for right now, kind of faded into the background, which I miss. I enjoyed yours and Curtis.
Yeah, you guys were good together. You guys were fun together.
I love Donnell. He's great. Yeah, I mean, I think you're gonna. We just shot something.
Okay.
I shot something with him.
Okay, good.
So you're gonna see something, but they're tight. They're like really good friends, and I like that they have each other as friends. So I think that we'll have a lot of scenes where he. You know, it's what do you call that when you're pushing story exposition scene? Yeah, that we'll try to make fun.
Candace Mack says the only reason I asked because Michelle has chemistry with James and Roger. Hell, she has chemistry with the mirror.
Oh, thanks with the mirror.
Stephanie Sayer says Michelle, you act your ass off and we love it.
Oh, that's so nice.
Oh, and Sarah C says Gene and Shelley have written the couple build up very well.
Yeah, they have. Yeah.
And folks are bringing up Curtis and Nina. They're bringing it up.
Well,
I thought they had chemistry. I did too. They had chemistry.
Listen.
They're like Jonathan's chemistry with everyone.
Who can't has chemistry with her?
I know.
Right.
I know. But for you as an actress,
there's not a bad boy in them.
There is not. There is. No, there isn't. There. You're very fortunate.
Yes, I am.
I mean, her character's very fortunate.
Well, I am too.
Now, is there any part of you, who knows where the storyline's going, but the fact that, as James was mentioning, that Nina having a child has been such an important part of her character, that she's being set up to have the wind taken out of her sails in this respect. Where
my God.
I mean, gosh, you'd think, right? But I'm playing it like she's, and they're writing it like this too. But I think that it's making her more a woman. I think that she's not being crazy with Charlotte. She's thinking of her best interest.
Yeah.
She's got mad at Maxie because Charlotte was affected and upset by it.
Yeah.
And I think that she's growing through having this relationship with this little girl. I think that it's actually the thing that's going to make her grow up.
Okay.
And if she has to let her go, I think that she should be the one to decide or something. You know, like I think maybe she won't get this baby, but because of it, she finds herself.
Well, I like that. I like that Maxie
would be nice.
Maxie did say one thing that I thought was good. She said, "You're her stepmother, and I do respect the relationship because she knows, because Mac is her stepdad.
Yeah. She
knows exactly what that is. Also, that can be still just as important. I'm close to my stepdad. I mean, I know that it can be very important. So I like that she did say that in one of the scenes. I was like, okay, good. I'm glad you said that.
And I do like the line that you had with Maxie when Maxie was saying, "Don't tell Valentina about that." It's like, that's not about this. This is just about you and me.
Yeah.
Separating that. It's two different issues.
Really, the writing was so good.
It was so good.
It was so good.
But you like that line too, because she was like, "This is not about Valentina. I'm not going to run back. Because I was so excited to do that."
Yeah.
You're like, "No, girl. It's about us."
Yeah.
And the trust we have.
Yeah. Yeah. It's about.
That's why I was
you
sad.
lied to me.
I was sad.
I know.
You guys can't break up. You can't break up. Sorry. I know you can't say anything.
You know
but
what?
You can't
The
break
thing
up.
that triggered Nina was because Maxie was like, okay, yeah, sorry, I made a mistake, but I won't have, like, Maxie, and so Nina's like, you gotta be kidding me that you're just so flippant about this. You're fired.
Right.
It was a little impulsive on Nina's part.
But that's Nina. But that's Nina, kind of.
That's Nina.
That's Nina.
Yeah, that's Nina.
But I agree with what you're saying there, because Maxie very unapologetic in that moment.
Yeah,
just like, all right, I'll get back to this layout.
The layouts do layouts.
So funny.
Okay, so you got.
Oh boy, but those those Maxie fans. Woo.
Yeah, I know.
I just I checked out that I'm like, ooh, they're mad today.
Yeah, they're mad. They're mad. Yes.
I let them go.
Now,
okay.
Is the status? Are you officially living on Spoon Island now?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Oh, you are. Okay, you are.
Oh.
We're
The
wondering.
traffic.
Yeah.
But wait, it's okay. Wait,
My
you're
God.
living.
I mean, you can't find a good boat anywhere.
Well, you're living there. Isn't Laura living there too?
No,
No.
she's not.
She left.
Oh,
She left.
no.
Yeah,
So she left.
No, he kicked her out.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. That's
Yeah.
right. Okay, they did kick her out, and Spencer's away. Okay, that's right. So you're the Lady of the Manor. Spoon Island.
It's a big house.
They also want to know.
I need to redecorate.
They
this
say
side.
after Shell, this is from Michael B. If they're going to bring up whatever tick Nina's mom said.
Tick.
Yeah, tick. The tick Nina's mom said she had. Whatever tick.
Oh, a tick.
I don't
Nina's mom. Yeah. Oh, a tick.
So tick. Did you say that correct? If is that what you mean?
You mean a tick? Nina's mom said that she had.
Or something. Maxie and Nina are the best friendship to me right now, and I love it.
Yeah, I
More,
love
we need more female friends on GH.
Yeah,
Got that.
yeah.
Oh, and one goes, Maxie deserved it, the firing. Okay, I guess he did.
Yeah.
So you guys, we're gonna open up the phone lines right now. I'm gonna do something totally different.
Wow.
So to open up the phone lines, you guys can call in. We'll take about 3 or 4 calls, and you can actually talk to her and see if you want to say anything to her.
But
Any
be
questions?
nice.
Be nice, of course.
Be complimentary to James too. It is his 2-year anniversary.
Your anniversary for James.
Like cheese and crackers. Be nice. As we're just talking about her and her storyline right now today. That's
it?
That's it.
Oh, we're not talking about anything. Oh, okay.
So while we're waiting
I
while we're
wanna
getting the calls
chime
and
in.
all that set up, bring up some storylines.
All right. Well, the one that's actually driving me bonkers right now is Hayden and Finn, and just not so much Hayden and Finn, but just Finn and this addiction that he refuses to.
He still has
acknowledge.
it.
It is driving me crazy. Like why he does not just come forward with it. Like at least to Hayden. And I was tired
No,
of
wait,
him.
it's medication.
Well, first
Did
he
we
was
find out
injecting
it was an addiction now?
the medicine that he was using to stave off the virus
Right.
was incredibly addictive. So,
So
even though he's
now- okay,
cured
yeah.
of the virus,
So now-
he still
and
has the
now he's
addictive
right.
symptoms of this medication.
Because we had Brad Lucas back this week. That's great. And they were calling, and Brad was calling him out on it.
Yes.
Like, look like a junkie trying to get your fix.
And like I was already
Yes.
tired of him sticking
That's
syringes.
balls to say that to a doctor.
I know.
That's balls. Isn't it?
I know. But we love Michael Easton. He's so good as
Mm-hmm.
Finn. But yeah, I mean, I agree with you. I'm kind of like, we need to get over this part. Just be open. Now, at this point, we all know things are going on. So just be open about it. Stop the hiding.
Yeah, I don't understand
hiding.
why.
Yeah, but people hide when they're addicted.
Yeah, but I mean, it's understandable because he wasn't. I mean, I could understand the reason because he was doing that to prevent
Yes.
him
Right.
dying.
But
so.
now he's just addicted, and you're like, okay.
Yeah, it's like, why not come forward with that? I mean, he's certainly, everybody knows it's a highly addictive substance that he's using to
Yes.
stave off the virus.
Yes.
So now if you've cured the virus, I don't think there's any shame in telling somebody, like, I'm still addicted to this. I need help getting rid of this.
There isn't
Yes.
any shame, my friend.
I guess not. I guess
Isn't
not.
any.
It wasn't that.
There's no shame.
No shame.
But the person who's addicted thinks they're.
Yes, it's just like, man, we've been playing this for so long already.
Right, that's the problem.
Yeah,
That's
it's
what
like,
you're
oh,
thinking. You're like,
Please.
now she has the virus too.
She's been cured.
She's been cured, though.
Yeah, been cured.
Okay, that's good.
So that's why now she's on the whole rampage trying to fire people.
Yes, which that's another storyline. That's, oh boy.
You don't like her firing people?
I don't know if I need to see labor strikes.
Yeah, labor strike, the whole nurses.
General Hospital. I don't know. It's a storyline that I really wanted to
Do you guys
see.
like the storyline out there? You tell me. I mean, it was nice to see Epiphany, nice to see Felix, seeing folks come back. I'm not a big fan of the Amy character. I never was. I understand.
Why is that?
Well, I loved Amy Vining, who was on originally, the original Shell Cupper, may she rest in peace. I mean, she was great. And she served a purpose. This one, I think it's just, they always had to try too hard, I think, to be like the other Amy. She's just a butt in.
A doll.
And realize she's really good,
Yeah, a
actually.
doll.
Wow.
Such a doll. And yeah, I think it's kind of interesting her mouthing off.
Okay.
Okay.
No, I'm curious because I mean, she comes up to people and is like, "What are you guys talking about?" It's like, "Well, you're a nurse. It's none of your business." Like, how would you help you?
Yeah, it has to be. It still has to work. Like,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm the neurosurgeon in the hospital.
Right.
By the way, I had brain surgery.
But,
I did have brain
Oh,
surgery.
did you really?
I know. It always gets a laugh because I had a brain surgery when I was 19 years old. And I'll tell you the reality, if anybody out there works in a hospital, the neurosurgeon is God in the hospital.
I'm sure.
They are God. Like my neurosurgeon would walk into the room and they would just part. Yes, doctor. Yeah. Oh, and the heart surgeon.
Okay,
They're
makes
both
sense.
gods,
Makes sense.
and they compete. They compete. It's
wow.
the funniest thing as to who's like more important in the hospital.
Oh, funny.
Like I
Heart,
work on
brain.
the brain.
Heart,
I
brain.
work on the heart. So you would never. In reality, you'd never.
Yeah, go up to
I think we all know that, and maybe that's the problem that people
okay.
have.
Okay.
Like you'd never, like Brad would never say
Yeah,
to this renowned
yes.
doctor, "Yo, you are addicted." Yeah,
Yeah.
he would like.
You bring up a good point, though. We talked about this off camera too. You bring up a good point that the soap fans are smart. We're not idiots. We're
Oh,
smart.
I know. I said that before the show.
Yeah, that we really see that we notice things, and I think it's kind of like we'll take some whimsy and we'll take some disbelief in certain things, but I think it's like this.
Oh,
we're like,
we'll only take. Listen, I'm a viewer too.
Yeah.
We'll only take disbelief if the story is working for us.
yeah, I
I'll
agree
be
with
like,
that.
it's okay because I like the story.
Okay, I agree with that. Yeah.
Right? I'll only. But if the story doesn't work, and also, I just hate to be manipulated in a movie or in a TV show. I was like, oh, you want me to have empathy for the character? Oh, you want me to sympathize? Fuck off.
Right, exactly.
You know?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
It's like, let me paint the picture so beautifully, so I naturally will sympathize. But don't.
That, yes.
Yeah, like that's good writing.
Yeah.
So that I go, oh wow, look at that, and
Yeah, and that's why.
and
Folks
I think that folks are like folks,
They know it.
Yeah.
And they say anything. That's why for me, I'm sorry, Frizz doesn't work for me. I said it many times on the show. And why Nina and Franco worked more than Franco and Liz to me because.
Oh, you're gonna get attacked.
Oh, I get attacked. They attack me all the time about that. I'm like, I don't care. Because I'm like, I don't like them together. Sorry. But I liked you guys because you guys didn't seem
But
forced.
then all the the fighting.
Yes.
But then all the other people will.
Yes, that is.
Listen. I just have to say about Roger is, that's a tough gig.
Yeah.
He comes in, he's a serial killer. It's already been played, his relationships. Making him a leading man hero, whoa.
Yeah.
That is a tough gig.
I agree.
It's a tough gig. And I think that he's done a beautiful job in kind of being in between and treading the line on that. That's a tough one.
As an actor, I like him. I like watching him because he did great work
Of
as
course.
Todd on One Life to Live too. It was another character.
That's a tall order to make.
It is.
It's a tall
And
order.
a pair with the girl who
was raped.
Yeah. It's for me just
can
the
I
stuff.
ask a question?
Yeah.
Of the Franco character, when James Franco he didn't rape someone, did he?
No.
Set it up to look like
Set
it.
it up to
He had
look
sex
like
with
it.
Maxie, but it was consensual.
Yeah.
But then he set it up to look like
See,
he set up things. He tried to blow people up. They played him very cartoonish when it was James Franco. Obviously, Roger's portrayal is way more realistic.
No, and that's very similar to Valentine, where it was just so cartoonish
Yeah.
that when all of a sudden it became Roger playing him, that he had such a hole to dig himself out of,
I
given
agree.
the past interpretation of the
agree.
character.
Yeah,
Yes.
I think it's really impressive what he's done, and yeah.
Yeah, so I'm just not a big fan of that pairing. But they're both acting their asses off. But I'm just not a big fan. I liked your pairing because it seemed natural. You guys
Yeah.
are two kind of wounded people who came together, and it just for some reason it really worked for me. It just worked for
Yeah, I
me.
think
This
this
one's
one
a
doesn't
little.
work for you?
It just seems too like you said. You're trying to make me feel something.
Feel something. Yeah.
And I know some people in here. Yeah, I'm just like.
They attack
Yeah.
you.
No. Actually, you guys, he did have sex with Maxie. Remember, Maxie and Franco slept together. But he did try to set up the Sam being raped and that the baby wasn't.
It's really funny how sometimes things get, because I think I read something where they said and Nina, it was on one of the website blogger
Okay.
guy said they were talking about Nina, and she cut a baby out of a woman's womb.
Oh, right.
And I'm like, okay.
You didn't cut it out.
And I'm thinking, okay, well, she didn't do that, but I'm not gonna.
Right.
I'm not gonna
You
get
didn't
into this
cut it
part.
out.
I'm not gonna join in on this. But she didn't cut out a baby.
Right.
She
took the baby when it was born.
But it turns into that.
Yeah.
It turns into
Yeah.
like people forgetting and then writing something else.
There. So it's kind of Alexis, or who's this booth?
Yes.
Oh, I wanted to open up the phone lines a little bit.
Sounds good to me.
Okay, perfect. So I'll put the number up shortly, you guys.
Nobody's calling?
No, it wasn't on yet. It wasn't up yet.
Oh.
It wasn't up yet. I said it wasn't up. So we're going.
That's it.
So it's good. We're going to
Oh,
like
Michelle's on there again.
Well,
We're not going to
I
call.
have the number here. It's 424-253-0749.
Okay. 424. Say it again.
253-0749.
749.
I'm really happy to be here.
I'm happy you're here too.
I really love you guys.
I do. Well, you know I love you. You know I love you.
You guys are
Yeah.
really cool.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm going to bask on
I
that
just wanted
compliment
to
for
say
a
that.
week.
Thank you.
You're really cool.
We try to have a good
all,
time.
all the fans are really cool.
Yeah.
And I love their comments even when they say I hate you or you suck. It's okay. Like I just love that they're watching.
Yeah.
You know, I love playing this role. I love being on the show.
I know you do.
I really do.
And I think we wanted to create a space for everybody to feel like we're all friends talking.
Yeah, I know. We're just hanging out, and you guys
Yes.
are going to be on my podcast.
Yes, we are. We're going to be on there.
Yeah.
Oh, we got calls. We got calls.
Yeah.
All
Regret
right,
that.
left or right, James?
Michelle, you pick left or right?
Left,
Ooh.
Okay.
because I'm left-handed.
Hello,
Me
you're
too.
calling into the GH report here live. Say your name and where you're from.
Hi, my name is Candace. I'm calling from Baltimore, Maryland.
Hi, Candace. We know you.
Hi.
We know you. Thanks for calling.
Are
in.
you super cold?
Yeah.
I just want you to know,
Hi,
not gloating, but it was 85
I want to say
degrees.
happy anniversary, James.
Oh, thank you very much, Candace.
85
I know
degrees.
you're a good fan.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Oh, well, I guess
Not
we'll
a
have to do
problem.
it.
So supportive.
Okay, Michelle.
Okay.
I've been waiting to ask this question for a long time.
Ooh,
God.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, my question is, how has daytime genre itself changed since you've been a part of it?
Ooh.
How does daytime change since I've been a part of it?
Yes.
Oh.
You know, okay, just in a nutshell, less viewers, which is a bummer.
Yeah, there's that.
Less viewers. Yeah, I wish there wasn't that.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah,
I'm
right?
still watching.
I
I'm
know,
still watching.
you're
I'm supporting
important.
you.
I know, you're important. You're still watching.
What about like
But
rehearsal
yeah.
times and stuff like that? Is that reduced?
Oh, that part. Oh,
Yes,
yes.
yes.
Oh, my. Oh, okay. Well, listen, I would have to compare it to another show, too, because when I started, I was on Young and the Restless. And, oh, my gosh, I mean, boy, that was like, we had all the time in the world, and we only shot like 20 scenes a day.
Oh my God.
Oh my God,
That's
right?
crazy.
Like 20, 25 scenes a day.
Wow.
And the way that they had it scheduled is you shot like, you were never there all day.
Oh, wow.
If you shot in the morning, you were just there in the morning, and then you went home. So many times you'd come to work at like 7 and leave at 9:30.
Oh my
and that would be your
God.
day.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah, no, it was pretty great. And you know, those days are done.
Yes.
Those days are done. And you'd get a few takes. I remember saying, "Oh, I wasn't really happy with that." And they're like, "Well, we'll do it again. We'll try it again." And now it's one take, Charlie.
Yeah.
And if you flubbed, like sometimes I actually have to pretend. Don't tell anybody.
Don't tell anybody.
Don't tell anybody, Candace. But
I won't.
Okay, thanks. Hon. Sometimes I have to pretend to go up and to be like, oh wait, oh I'm sorry I screwed because I don't like my performance and I know it
that's so
sucks.
funny.
I know it sucks. I'm like, this is bad. I'm either gonna end it or someone's gonna end my career. So and I pretend like I forgot my line. I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm so sorry, you guys, I'm so sorry. Can we start again from the top? Yes, start from the top.
Oh, I love it. That's
so
good.
now we have
Wow.
to resort to methods of subterfuge, you know, and like backhandedness. So yeah, and then you know the paycheck is different too. I'm not gonna lie, Candace.
You're always real. You're always
Paycheck
real.
is different.
So back in Young and the Restless, you're doing 20 scenes a day. What's the typical GH day like?
God, we're doing like 70 something a day.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
That's amazing.
right?
Oh my God.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
But, you know, listen, the diehards like yourself stay in, and, you know, I hope that what we're doing is still entertaining you. And
It is.
Yeah, yeah, that wasn't 100%, Candace. Yeah, I mean, I hope that you hang in, man. We're trying to do something to entertain folks at the end of the day, right? Mm-hmm. So,
Yeah.
but those are the changes. Those are definitely changes. Less drama, less drama, like on-set drama.
Oh, okay.
Because there's just not enough time.
Oh yeah, right.
You know, like,
Yeah.
yeah. So, you know, I think on all shows this is the same.
Yeah.
We're doing our stuff. We're going
Right.
up there, and we're getting it done.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah.
Great question, Candace.
Yes, Candace.
No problem.
Thanks for watching
You
our
know.
show always.
Thank you. Seriously, thank you, Michelle, for everything, for entertaining us from Young and Rockers to Pacific Palisades to General Hospital to
Thank you.
Single Mom Go Go.
All right.
You know,
Are you tuning
keep it up.
in? Thank you, honey.
Love
Thank
you
you so
guys.
much.
We love you too.
Thank
you
you.
so
Love
much.
you.
Bye.
Love you.
I
Next
just
up-
said love you instead of I love you, which seems less sincere.
Oh yeah, but she knows you. That
I do. I love
you.
you.
That's right.
Shall we get the next
Like,
caller?
Let's next caller.
All right, here we go.
You're like, I love you. And then your
Hello,
partner
caller.
goes,
You're
love
calling
you.
into
Love
the
you too.
GH Report
Love you.
live. Say your name and where you're from.
You're like, I just put my heart out to you.
Good evening, DH Report. It's Kelly from almost stormy PEI.
From Prince Edward Island, Canada. You're so far away. I love it, Kelly. How are you?
I wanted to go to California. We're expecting a blizzard tonight and tomorrow and
Yeah,
Tuesday.
but that's really fun.
You can just come to my house.
All right.
Okay, sure. Where the hell are you?
Where the hell are you? In warm weather. Yeah. So, Miss Kelly, you got Michelle. So, what would you like to say to her?
Girl, you have chemistry with almost every hunk in that show.
Well, who couldn't?
And there's a lot of them.
Yeah. Who couldn't? And thank you very much for that. But who couldn't? I mean, these are the most beautiful men in the world. I have this joke, and I'll say this quickly, but I have this joke of like, one time a girlfriend tried to set me up years ago, and I said, well, is he good looking? She's like, oh, he's gorgeous. And I saw a picture, and I'm like, because I'm used to these freaks that I work with. I'm used to
all
like these
ages. They all look good.
Yeah, these beautiful men, and it's ruined me for life. Because
poor
right? I know, poor thing.
But you need more scenes with Ryan.
Ron Pavey?
Ryan Pavey.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, your brother, Brother
My
Jay.
brother. I love our relationship on the show. I love it.
Yeah.
Although I think he's got to give Maxie a kick in the butt.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's going to be
interesting.
torn between these two women.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, he's either going to give Nina a really kick in the butt over her desk, like you almost did earlier,
I know.
or kick Maxie out of the bed.
Which do you think he's going to do?
Hopefully not out of the bed. Because when they just got married, thank you very much.
Yeah, I think he's going to maybe side with his wife. Don't you think he would?
Yeah, he probably will.
Oh, by the way,
Yeah.
how fun was the wedding scenes?
Oh, in the wedding.
Oh, really fun. I always love those scenes. I love to do scenes with the whole cast, with like a huge group of the cast. They were really fun.
I had a laugh when Liesl came in.
Oh yeah,
then
it was
Your
good.
Aunt Liesl.
Yeah. It
Oh,
was
we
good.
love Kathleen
Thank
Gotti.
you.
She's a friend of the show, too.
great.
Friend of the show. She's great.
I love Kathleen. She's
Yeah.
a hoot.
She's lovely.
Yes. Well, thank you, Kelly.
Anyway, keep it up, girl. You
Thanks,
have
honey.
chemistry with almost everybody you work with. Actually, you do have chemistry with everybody you work with.
Thank you. I like them. I genuinely like that group.
Yeah.
They're a really great group of actors.
They are.
Yeah.
And I saw you on Y&R.
Oh, cool.
Yes.
Yeah, you're Canadian. It's
Oh,
on
yeah.
twice a day.
Hell yeah.
It is. I saw this
right.
yesterday. There. I was so
Twice.
shocked.
Twice a day.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
saw it there.
that's a good group of actors too.
Yeah, they are
Yeah.
good actors.
Yeah, very good.
But I got to stick with my GH for now.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
That's what she is right now, so stick with it.
Yeah,
Yes.
sing, please.
I've been watching GH the longest since '85.
Oh, awesome.
Oh, wow. Okay, good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think I'm around the same time.
I'm a little before that.
No, I'm before that because
Yeah.
I'm before that. Yeah.
I'm Luke and Laura, so I'm like
Me
81.
too. Me
like
too.
81, yeah.
Yeah.
No, I missed the Luke and Laura thing.
Yes.
Darn.
Well, thanks for
And I
calling in,
just
Kelly.
got on just before Noah left.
Oh, yeah, Noah, yes.
Ah.
Rick Springfield. We love Rick
Yeah.
Springfield.
I
Love
wish
it.
they get him back.
Who knows? Right now he's on tour doing something. I don't know what he's
No,
singing.
he's
I think
making a
singing.
gazillion dollars.
Yeah,
is what
yes.
he's doing.
Yeah, he's
Exactly. Oh, by the way, I've been under the knife with a neurosurgeon
Yeah.
more than Jason Morgan.
I'm worse than Jason Morgan. Oh my God.
More than Jason
I'm not
Morgan?
kidding.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
I know when I say that, people think I'm joking. I had a brain tumor. They're like, ha ha.
That's the great.
They're like, you mean on the show?
Right?
No, really.
Like maybe.
So.
I was born with hydrocephalus, so yeah, I've been under the knife a whole lot. with
So
my
you
head.
know what I'm talking about when I talk about that type of doctor. You know what I'm talking about.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh yeah, and I also know what it's like to losing memory for a few days
Oh
too.
wow, wow.
Yeah.
God
Not as
bless
bad as
you.
Jason, but hey,
God bless
almost.
you, honey.
Yeah, because you're still kicking.
And you're still walking around and talking about it.
Yeah, and I have a 16-year-old that I'd like to kick in the butt.
So I have a 7-year-old that I'd like to. That's life, isn't
That's
it?
life, sure is.
I
That's
mean, we
life.
could have no children and just like look at our pretty shoes all day, right?
Oh yeah.
Right? I mean,
That's
like,
true. Yeah, that's very
Anyway,
true.
have a good night.
okay,
Thanks,
honey,
Kelly.
you too. Take
Hang in
care.
that blizzard.
Oh yeah, I'll be sending my 16-year-old to dig up my front
That's
steps
good.
tomorrow morning.
Good job.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
what you do.
That's
He'll
what
be
you do.
excited.
That's what you do.
There will be no school.
Yeah.
Be no school. That's right.
that's right.
I love it. Well, you take
Yeah.
care, girl.
Bye, honey.
Have a good evening.
You
Thank
too.
you. Bye. And we had a. Oh, it went away?
Yeah, it was a little long.
Yeah, it's
but
long.
it's okay. There's bound to be one more.
It's about-
So, Michelle, what you were one thing that you mentioned, though, like the big castings,
yes,
like for the
sir.
wedding and stuff.
Yeah.
So, what's it like on a day like that when you get to do a big casting? Is it a lot more opportunities to kind of goof around with each other?
Yeah, but you know we don't goof around. There's just not any time.
You just get it done.
I know.
Oh, we got a call. Good. Okay.
I mean, you know, it's a bummer we don't get to
All
goof
right,
around.
here we go. Hello, caller. You're calling into the GH Report live. Say your name and where you're from.
Hello, this is Mike from Hollywood.
Hi, Mike
Hey.
from Hollywood.
Hi,
How
Mike.
are you?
You know, I was the first call of the new year when Frank was alone,
That's true. There you
Oh, he
go.
was. How funny.
That's right. All alone. Mike kept me company.
and I cannot believe I got through tonight. I called back 21 times.
Oh my God.
That's amazing.
That is amazing. Well, you're here now, so what
Worth
would
it
you like
for
to
Michelle
say?
Stafford.
Mike.
What would you like to say?
Okay, I want to say, Michelle, you are one of my favorite actresses. Even back when you were on Young and the Restless, you are beautiful, amazing, talented, sexy, and you get better and better and better with every year.
Thank you, Mike.
Oh, look at that.
Can we get married?
You, can
He
we
is in
get married?
Hollywood.
Can we get married?
Because, you know, when you were on Young and the Restless, in my household, I lived in a sharing household. I was almost
Sharon.
disowned for liking you.
Oh, that's so funny. Oh my God.
That's good. That's
I
good.
love it.
That's good.
Wait, how
My
many?
mother was divorced, and my father left her for another woman. So,
So they
what do you
hated
think
Phyllis.
happened when I said I think Phyllis is a good person?
Yeah. Exactly. Exactly.
I love it. I love it.
Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
that's so funny.
That is hilarious.
But yes, you seem like a totally different character on Young and the Restless. You even look different. It seems like when you were on Young and the Restless, they used to try to make you look dowdy or something.
You do seem kind of hotter on this show for some reason.
You do.
You do. I agree with that.
You are aging in reverse. There was
Benjamin
one
Button.
scene where you wore a red dress. I can't remember what it was for. It was for like one of the balls or dances, and I was like, I don't remember her having all this body on Young and the Restless.
All right.
That's so funny.
Well, I think also Young Restless seems to shoot darker, and GH seems to shoot lighter to me. Like the sets are lighter. Maybe you're seeing Michelle now fully.
But that's
But
so
usually
funny.
lighting is not good in Hollywood. Darkness is usually good in Hollywood.
Darkness. Yeah, that's so funny. You know, Phyllis always wore
Yeah,
like
like-
hot outfits, but Mike, you didn't think so. You know,
No,
Oh.
you're aging backwards. It's Skin
Thank
Nation.
you. It's Skin Nation, baby.
That's right, Skin
That's
Nation.
right.
Skin
It's Skin
Nation.
Nation. Thank you. You know, I think I'll tell you one thing, and I might get killed for that.
Do it, girl. Just do
But
it.
you know, that red hair color, I didn't really think flattered me very, very much. And you know, and Phyllis was a redhead, and so, and it's because when I started the show, I had switched it red, and anyway, then I was stuck at the color, and I think that the color that my hair color possibly is better for me. You know, this somewhat now, but Mike, see, Mike, I'm gonna go with you on
You definitely look
reversing.
better. Can I
Thank
say
you.
of your acting? So off the physical, but to your acting, you.
Thank you.
It's sometimes when you're acting where you seem somewhere between 12 and 80.
Yes, I agree with that.
Like you can go from being a young, immature girl to a wise 80-year-old. It seems like in the
Wow.
course of one scene.
That's
I really
really
think
cool.
you should have
That's
been nominated for Best Actress.
That's
this year.
really lovely.
It's true. I agree.
like
No,
Mike.
Mike, I agree. No, I agree with Mike. Because what I was going to say is, I said there's some scenes you play where you could tell you're playing the girl that lost 20 years. Like I said to you earlier. Like
Yeah.
you're still playing the youthfulness of Nina, her wide-eyedness.
Yeah,
why she
I
gets
think
stuff.
that should always be.
Right.
I really do.
It was this week. You know what the
Yes.
scene was? It was when you were talking to Maxie, and she was saying, well, I'm going to side with Lulu because Lulu's my friend. And you were like, Maxie, but you're my friend, too. And you kind of went from a very young girl who was like,
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
still
She's
wants to
really
be Maxie's
broken.
friend to...
I love
Yeah.
that you guys notice. Mike,
We
I
do.
love that you notice something like that. Like
Mm-hmm.
I'm always impressed when someone like Mike like points out a part in a scene where I'm like, wow.
We
You know,
watch.
I
People
think,
watch.
yeah, it's
They
really
watch.
impressive. You know, I really felt like she's really, really damaged, clearly, and
Yeah, clearly.
and really lost emotionally, and she doesn't want to lose the only friend that she has.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You know
I
how
know.
that is.
But I still think you should be with Franco.
Okay. Well, she likes her murderers.
Yeah.
So.
But you know what? I thought for a minute that they were going to put you with Curtis,
Yeah, me
and that
too.
would have been a good guy
That would have
who was
been
actually
fine
looking
too.
out for you.
Yeah. He's still looking out for her though.
He is.
Curtis, she and Curtis are very tight. It's a very tight friendship. You know, it's I liken it
Yeah.
to a bit to the relationship that Phyllis and Malcolm had.
Oh, yes.
I do.
You guys were
It's
friends.
very similar.
It was very similar. You guys were
Yeah,
friends.
I had a scene, and in the middle of the scene, I was like, oh wow, this seems like a scene that I
Except
played
you
like 20
two
years
have
ago.
more sexual chemistry than you and Malcolm ever had.
Okay.
Again,
Thank you.
again, I mean,
Thank you.
how do you choose Shamar Moore and Donnell Turner? I mean, either one. You win. You win. You're a winner either way.
It's okay.
Yeah, you're a winner either way.
That's right.
Yes.
Thank you,
Oh,
Mike.
but you know what my real question was? My
Oh,
question was,
your question.
I've
Okay.
been talking but my real question, I'll get to it so somebody else can get through. My real question is, what is it like when you work with, like, you're a soap legend, but when you work with, like, a soap icon, like Laura or Eric Braeden or people who have basically built the soap operas that you're on,
What is it like?
are you, like, intimidated?
No,
Yeah, are you
I'm not
intimidated
intimidated.
working with them?
No, I'm not intimidated because we're just all fellow actors. We're all fellow actors,
Okay.
and so I'm, you know, when you're on stage with somebody and someone's a really good actor, such as Jeannie and Eric, it envelops you, and we're two artists just trying to, you know, put a good scene together. So
Makes
so
sense.
I don't get intimidated. No.
How about coming on this show with James and I?
I get very intimidated with
All
James.
right, just checking.
Oh, do you?
I'm intimidated right now talking to all three of you.
Well, you know what? You said something earlier. I actually work at a hospital.
Yeah.
I work in research.
Okay, you know.
And you know what you said is true.
So
the
true.
neurosurgeon and the cardiologist are like God.
Totally.
That's so funny.
Totally.
They
And
they
they
run the
do
hospital.
compete. And they do compete. Right? About who's more
Yes, they
who's
do.
more godlike.
They do compete.
Yeah.
So funny.
All right, so Michael, as somebody that works in a hospital, what do you think about this whole storyline now with the nurses getting ready to strike?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? I actually believe that would happen.
Oh, okay.
Most people don't realize nurses are the backbones of the hospital.
They are.
Oh, I
They
think
are.
people know.
Many people know that now. They know. Nurses
Right.
run everything.
Somebody once said, when I started working at the hospital, somebody said, be nice to the nurses because the nurses actually care. The doctors are different.
But is it weird? But I think the hard time I have with this is why strike when the hospital is on such shaky financial
Yeah.
ground? If the hospital is really flush with
Right.
cash and you feel like you're not being represented well, go ahead and strike,
I agree
really
with
show.
that.
But like, why would you want to cripple the
You
hospital at
know,
its
they
weakest
should
point?
fire Finn.
I feel like Finn's gonna be their saving grace once he gets this whole thing patented or whatever.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, whatever. That storyline with him and Hayden is so damn annoying.
I'm with you
I'm
there,
like
Michael.
Frank. I can't even keep up with them. Every time they come on the screen, I fall straight to sleep. I'm narcoleptic.
Get a little nap in, I guess. Yes.
Yeah, and then I wake back up when Nina comes on. I'm like, what? What
There you
happened?
go.
Thank you, Mike. I mean,
And
I love
that's
Mike.
nothing
Yeah, Mike's your
against
buddy.
the actors
I'm not
because
aging.
Yep.
I love the actors too, so it's not against them. It's
No, of
just,
course not.
Of course,
Yeah,
no,
of course not.
they're
Hazel
amazing.
used to be
Yeah.
so feisty. Now she's not.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think that she's gonna be feisty.
Okay.
I think she's feisty is coming.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like you said, we always say on here, we love the actors. We always comment just on storyline.
Yeah,
That's
of
what-
course,
yeah.
of course.
Yeah, the answers.
The best Hayden scenes are when she is fighting with Liz. That's who she got the most chemistry with.
They do
Maybe
have
they
great
should-
chemistry. They do.
You know, they're related, so they can't pair them together. But you know, maybe they could go back and redo that.
That's used to you. Well, thank you, Mike, for calling. We're gonna let someone else call through, but you've been the best. And I mean, you made her
Thank
day.
you. Yeah, you
her
made
day.
my week, my month.
All right, thanks. And
Thank you.
I love you, Michelle.
I love you.
Thank you.
I love you too, Michael.
We'll take one last phone call.
I love you too.
I love you.
You just said. We'll take one last phone call. This is Lucky Caller.
Alrighty, last caller, I believe.
Yes.
Yes, so last call today. Congratulations. You called into GH Report. Say your name and where you're from.
Michael Smele.
Hey, another Mike.
Michael.
Another Michael.
Hey.
Another Michael. Okay. Hi, from LA. How are you?
We always call in back together for some reason. I don't know. How you guys doing? Hi, James. Happy anniversary.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Thank you. You have a question for Michelle?
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah, I had wrote
Michael.
in about that. There was supposed to be something wrong that Nita's mom had. I forgot she was in jail or somebody. She was saying Nita had a mental problem, but it was before that she got into the coma.
Oh, it's a secret. You had a secret. Okay.
And
yeah.
she couldn't have kids because she had a mental problem. I think.
Oh,
they
a
were gonna
mental
start
problem.
Like a abuse
Oh,
storyline
I'd like to.
between
I'd
Nita's
actually.
father
Yeah, I'm
and-
gonna answer this. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah, that's
answer.
very interesting.
Okay.
That's very interesting. Yeah, her mom said that Nina had mental problems and she was dangerous to herself. And see that's and I talked to Donna about this because I'm like, that was it Madeline? That was Madeline's whole justification as to why she was able to drug her daughter, and Nina actually, that's Nina actually didn't, and that was like the fight, it was like, but that does happen, and what a great way to justify your bad behavior by saying, the person is crazy that you're doing the bad thing to,
Yeah.
So her mom was like, her mom was truly horrible. Madeline was truly horrible, and and killed Silas, and so she was just saying my daughter had mental problems. That's why I had to inject her with all the. So I mean, I think that we can throw a rock and find somebody who has an issue with one of their parents.
Yeah.
And many times you uncover like why so many drug addicts are drug addicts. It's like trying to solve some sort of issue with somebody in their life, and I think that of course to Nina, her mom was her biggest issue, and yeah, that was just Madeline saying that you kind of justifying her actions.
Yeah.
Okay, so I thought it was trying to lead up to like Nina might have killed her father or something, or her father was abusing.
Oh, like
Nina.
Sexually abusing her?
Yeah, like something that and that's why the father seriously died, or that picture of something.
I mean,
something that happened.
Possibly, but I don't ever think they're going to write that story. I don't think.
Okay.
Yeah, that could be. I mean, I think that sexual abuse stories are never ever going to be written on soaps again.
Yeah, I think they're kind of done.
I think those are done. I don't think the audience. Oh no! I mean, I'm not trying to shoo you off by saying that, but I think it's.
No.
And I want you to contribute, Michael. I mean, I think that our audience now, we don't want to see that.
Right.
We're like, you know what? We are so overwhelmed by the news and by what's happening in the world. I don't want to tune in for escape and talk and hear about a man raping his child.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, I think that those
agree.
days are done. I think that right now, I mean, I think that if these guys are really smart, they would write a lot more romance.
Yes.
And a lot more, right, Michael?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot more
I was
escapism.
wondering why they never went there, or would they was possibly going to bring that up again, like down the line.
Oh
down
yeah,
the
the
line.
baby. They may bring that up. They may bring it up, the baby stuff.
Yeah.
Ooh, if it's like her father, that's creepy.
Yeah.
Did
Michael.
they explain what happened to your dad? I don't think they did. They?
Nope.
No.
Never.
No.
In my head, it was Will Devane, though.
Oh, that's so funny.
In my head, it was William Devane.
We love him. I love him as an actor. Oh my God. What a great
Right?
actor.
Right. Do you even know who William Devane is, Michael? Because you might be too young.
William Devane, the guy from Not So Landing.
Yes.
Right?
All
Greg
right.
Sumner. He was the bomb.
Yeah.
Oh my God. He was
Super
the bomb.
hot.
Oh my God.
Super hot.
Well, thank you, Michael, for calling in.
Thank you.
That was good. That was good. That was good.
Thank you.
Very good.
Thank you. All right.
Bye-bye.
Listen to your people.
They really know their stuff.
They really do.
They do, and it's a testament to you that they want to ask you these like complex
I really
questions.
Like that. I love it.
That's great. Well, we're almost over at this point.
What?
And I'm sad.
Come on, James, don't say
Talk
that.
about something.
Sad.
That's fun.
But briefly, I guess basically, Sonny's safe. He's safe now.
Yes.
The ankle monitor can come off. He tried to kill Ava.
That scene was.
But that scene was
Frustrating.
tired. But
Yeah,
I
that
thought
was
it was.
great.
I thought it was karma.
No.
Because they don't know that Olivia's back. They don't know Olivia Jerome's back. So, I mean,
No.
it was kind of like he said,
How do you
sister,
feel
she's
about
blind.
her?
We had her on the show 2 weeks ago.
He did.
Yes.
Oh, my God. They met her. She was great.
Tanya was
Great.
great, yes.
She is great.
Yeah, she's great.
Lovely.
I love her character on the show, being back.
And I'm just glad they're getting him more involved with the rest of the canvas as opposed to it was always just being
the
with Julian.
flashback of her and Finola, young Finola,
Oh my
you know,
God.
the 80s hair,
Oh
like the
my
big
God,
earrings.
it's so awesome.
I was like, that's so wonderful. I love it. I
Oh my
love
God,
it.
it's so great.
But I talked to Tanya on the phone, and she was really great. She was really nice.
But when Sonny comes back and
Yes.
Carly and he's trying to sell it on Carly, like, you know what, I came back for you. Like,
Yes.
you did not do that
No.
because you were ready to kill
Yes.
until Jason came there and
Yes.
practically had to stand in front of that gun
Yes.
to get you to stand down. You didn't have a change of heart. Get out of
Yes.
here, Sonny. Whatever.
Now, I did like their acting because they were so good between.
Always. Always.
Yes, it's good. They're good. I mean, Laura Wright. I mean, they're amazing actors. But yeah, I kind of agree with you. It's kind of like okay. Another set of actors I really liked their acting, but we didn't get enough of their on-screen presence. Was Andre and almost say Vanessa
Jordan.
in real life. Jordan breaking up.
Yeah.
The scenes were amazing.
They're
but,
amazing.
But like he said, we haven't been together in a month because there's all this other stuff going on because of Curtis. But their scenes were amazing.
God. I just have to tell you, Anthony, he did something the other day, and you guys will see it in 3 weeks. And I was just like, oh, God, you're a badass.
Wow.
Like, because he has all that technical stuff that he has to, and he just, I mean, I think he had something like freaking 4 or 5 pages of,
Oh my God!
and I was like, you are a badass.
Wow. He's been on our show too. We love him. We love
He's
him.
lovely.
Yeah, so we have Vanessa on our show. We love her too. We love both. But the scene was
Yeah,
good.
she's my girl. I mean,
and she's your girl. And I love her to death. And but the problem is, again, we didn't see enough of them on screen to care.
Yeah.
So the scene was good. I mean, I was watching as 2 actors like really acting their hearts out. But it's like, well, we didn't get to see enough of them. I mean, yeah, her and Donald Turner have more chemistry. I guess it's going to be, you know.
No, I think it's going to be the 3 of them.
Oh, they're going to still do it? Okay.
I know, a triangle is way better than a...
Well, I think so.
mean,
well,
yeah.
also Andre and Anna have chemistry too.
Yeah, they do.
The fans
Yes.
want them. The fans want them together. So maybe a
Yeah.
quadrangle.
Do the fans want
They
them?
do. They do.
They do?
We had them all. We all
I
talked
didn't
about
know
it.
that.
Oh no, they love that those 2 characters have chemistry from the very beginning.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Very beginning. They want to see Finola with him. They don't want to see Finola with anybody else. I don't think. I think it's on basically him at this
And
point.
Valentine, they're warming up to Valentine.
I think maybe they make.
Because
Are we seeing a lot of that? I mean, I don't know. I mean, I like them together.
You might this week see something. I'm
Okay.
just saying.
Okay.
I do like, how her stance has changed
Yeah.
now that she kind of starting to remember more about that.
Yeah.
To even like defend him slightly towards Laura and Lulu. Like,
Yeah.
when I knew him, he was a nice guy.
He was a nice guy. He was brilliant. He was a nice guy.
And you have to remember when Anna came to the show, she was a lot edgier and crustier than she. You know, we've come to love her.
Yes.
But when she first came to the show, she was a spy. She was a badass.
Yes.
So you can't, even though I had to say, because I said on my podcast that I had a real hard time saying those things about Anna Devane.
Yeah.
You know, as Michelle, I'm like, Anna Devane is not like this. I can't say this. But of course, Nina's just protecting her man. But when Anna came to the show, she was sketchy.
She wasn't a doting mother because she wasn't even with Robin.
No.
She was none of that stuff.
No.
Yes.
No, she had the patch.
Yes.
And so you can believe that maybe she did use Valentine. Maybe she did.
Yes, she did.
Maybe she did.
And one last storyline, we've got the whole Nell thing. Just
let us know what's going on. Let us know what her function is. Who is she and why is she after Carly? Let's just let us know.
And just don't tease us with. Finally, I thought like it was going to get started to roll when the bra was going to go in the pills. Like finally, we're going to get this, and then they stop it. And Jason interrupts like, please just move the storyline forward.
Let's just give us more Bobby and Felicia, which I like that part.
Yes.
But other than that, give us some story.
What do you think it is?
She must be related to either Carly's stepdad.
Yeah, but whatever it is, I don't feel
dad.
like I still don't understand her rationale for hating. Because if it is with her stepdad, I mean, Carly was a young kid when that all happened.
She didn't know him.
So why are you pinning this all on Carly? So that's why I feel like right now I have zero investment in Nell in this because I don't understand the reason that it's taken so long to hear what her point of view is that I just feel like at this point it better be something incredible because right now I've built up just a tolerance like I don't really care now.
And they keep circling her with Michael, and so it's like, well, are you going to put them together or not put them together? Put them together.
Do you
or
like
not put
them together?
I go back and forth because we don't know if she's related. I don't know if she's related to Carly biologically. Then they can't get together. If she's not, I want to know something so I can go, okay, I'm for her. I would say for Chad, and I can say I'm for them, but I can't. I don't know who she is. I can't fully invest until I kind of know. Like, tell the audience, kind of give us a clue, like what's going on. Then I can kind of go forward with kind of what they want us to do. I think.
Yeah, it's my only frustrations with the show. On some storylines, they just take so long to show their cards that I just feel like they lose a lot of audience investment in the storyline.
Right, because we don't mind if they don't tell the characters, but let the audience in on a few little tidbits. We go, oh, okay, so now we can either root or hate you. Like, we can kind of follow along with you. Like, we know what's going on.
Yeah, I can imagine that the writers themselves would because there's so many characters.
Yeah, there's a lot of characters. Yeah.
And I could imagine that they're like, oh, we let that go too long. I can imagine that they themselves know when they've missed.
Right.
You know?
Or go too fast sometimes.
Yeah, because there's not only, behind the scenes, it's like there's a lot of characters, there's guarantees. There's, this person's over their guarantee, we got to bring them back. There's budgets, there's a lot of other stuff that goes into it, right?
Yeah. We had Mark Teschner on here. We love him. I love him to death. And we had Fido Xavier on here. Love him.
Did?
The fans loved him. The fans loved him.
Oh, of course.
He gave such great insight. It was a great. We had a great time that day.
Inside scoop.
He was so good.
What kind of inside scoop did he give?
He was good. Just telling us like kind of how things run and when certain scenes that he directs and then it the fans loved it.
I love him.
And I love him too.
He's a lovely human being. I love him so much.
He's a musician at heart, and so we talked about that. So it was kind of we want people behind the scenes come on our show too, and we've been very blessed. People come on our show. We've been very blessed. We love them.
Yeah.
So, but we have to end the show.
Come on, do we, James? Really?
I have another show to do after this. It's crazy.
Fine.
It's crazy talk.
Whatever,
it's
James.
Crazy.
Got it.
Thank you, Michelle.
Thank you for having me. I love you too.
Yeah, I love you.
And folks,
2 years. Happy 2 years.
Thank you.
Skin Nation doing a big sale tonight.
Yes.
Skin Nation.
Yes.
Yeah, the sale's over at 12 midnight. Skin Nation.
The coconut oil's good.
Off.
I have the coconut in my bathroom. I use it.
Yes, you do.
I do. I took pictures with it too. I did.
Yes,
I did.
thank you.
Of course. Frank, tell me where they can find you.
You just find me just down the
in the corner at Starbucks.
Just Starbucks. You can find me on Instagram and Twitter at
HappyGoJackie. He posts food on his Instagram. It's all good food on his Instagram. I love it. He's bad.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. Just
Frank eats food.
That's
it.
it.
Frank eats food. It's bad though. Stuff he's you're like, oh my god, it looks so good.
Oh God.
I'm trying.
Yes.
I'm trying.
Oh, I follow. I don't follow you on Instagram.
Follow him on
let's
Instagram.
follow each other. Oh, Michelle Stafford.
And she's at the Real Stafford, folks. You can follow her. The Real Stafford, and she's on there. She talks about all kinds of stuff. It's good stuff on there.
I do. I talk about
do.
this.
And you do your IG stories and stuff.
Oh, my IG stories are better.
I was on the other day.
Really?
Yeah, because you were talking to me.
IG. I get a little more creative on IG.
Yeah. That was a good one. And you can follow me at James Lott Jr. of course on all social media platforms, of course, all over the place. Thank you so much for watching us. We love you guys.
Happy 2 years, buddy.
Thank you.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Oh.
Pleasure later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.